Okay, so I'm going to review yesterday. Yeah, I was normally planning to trade, but I was too tired, so I basically dozed off in front of the charts. And basically, what we done yesterday was reach back for this old daily rejection block into this OCB and the upper quadrant of this whole long discount week. So, in trading close to all-time highs, you want to see price treat all this as discount, but not forgetting that October tends to create a small little retracement and price been trading higher. So not that I'm picking the top, it's just makes sense if price want to reach down for this fair value gap or give us a immediate rebalance trading back into this range. So price may trade lower, but today I'm just gonna see what price do yesterday, and basically just sharp drop, take out all the lucky buy stops during these 3 days, take out all the trail stop loss, and then just snaps higher, trading in that old rejection block with the OBC. So this hourly chart, you can see that it just trade lower beautifully, and then marks the day low at like 9:30 Judah swing. So we had the 8:30 news. So it's 8:30. When there's 8:30 and 10 o'clock news, you want to see 8:30, just use the fake move. So there goes the fake move. Judah swing takes out all the O sell side, and what is left is actually the untouched pre-market buy side. 8:15, we have the pre-market buy side right here. So basically price just made a low at the old daily CBC, then trades higher. And this is a market maker buy model, and this is something that I miss, but it repeats, so it's okay. And you can see that we done the Judah swing 8:30, trade lower. This is to trick price to go short. Then later, prior to 9:30, trade a bit higher, back to premium, a raise. Then it snaps lower during 9:30. Then we have a very big opening range gap, so that is another thing why I was looking for higher prices. And you can see 9:30 just trades like that, and they trade back to the midpoint eventually. So just going to go over to 1 minute chart, then you can see. Yeah, so the bullish expectation did pan out. Too bad I wasn't. I mean, it's okay. So this is the first presented fair gap, and this was the entry I was looking at. Perfect. Doing 950 macro, what price done was basically we have an SMT right here, higher high, a higher low, and she have a higher low. Okay, then look for this midpoint as lowest hanging fruit objective. So go long here, stop loss here, there's 20 points, and lowest hanging fruit objective would be here, easily 140 points. Oh my god. Yeah, you can see doing 11 o'clock we reached the midpoint. Yeah, this was a very nice entry right here. You can see this BC and this CB right here, first presented fair gap. It's a balanced price range also, and look at how price just respected it. Just gonna draw, maybe I'm just going to put something Okay, this first presented fair gap, and this BC is a balanced price range. Prices use it beautifully to trade higher. So my entry will be definitely here. I won't look for so much of a position because it might not trade down to there. So 34.75. Yes, it did not trade to this fair gap because it just used the first presented fair gap to trade towards the fucking midpoint of this opening range gap. So yep, it feels kind of pain, but it's fine. Easy 120 plus points. Then during 11:30 we have lunch macro. 11:30 to 1 o'clock we do have the lunch macro. It does retrace a bit, not a bit, just retrace here. Then later 1:30 what it starts the Judas swing of the PM session. 1:30 to 2 o'clock is the opening range. So we have our first presented fair gap right here. So it's a very nice draw. So 2 o'clock is here. This is the silver bullet. This can be used as a gauntlet. And note how price just use it beautifully. Trades higher. This is another balanced price range. Look at that inversion failure gap CB right here. Then this is the involving silver bullet, and still aiming for the first presented failure gap right here. So this is the first presented failure gap, 24582. If you use this as an entry, it's an easy 70-80 points or so. Yeah, and just trading towards what? Definitely you look towards, and then you can see, okay, that price even uses this PM's AM session first presented failure gap. Then we have a balanced price range. So that's why we know that it does not need to revisit the AM session first presented failure gap. Perfect price delivery. This today is the cleanest market, okay, to be honest. Morning to PM session, and during PM session we did trade back to the daily rejection block I showed in the daily chart. Then this is a breakaway gap, then later this is a measuring gap, then later we have a measuring gap that coincides with first presented failure gap of AM session, and then right at 2 o'clock 3 o'clock we mark the day's high. So all this is all algorithmic. It's all algorithmic, and you can see that there's logic behind everything. It's time of day, why it does this, why it does that, and just want to highlight on something that why what makes these days setup a plus setup. Okay, first we have manipulation, which means towards AM session, so London and pre-market session we were just trading lower, and then AM session what it does, it pretty much already manipulated a lot of buy stops because it was trading lower. Then retail generally like to break out RTs and stuff. The C is oversold, so they all will go short, and they'll put their stop loss right at where old highs. Then during the 9:30, then during the 9:50 macro to 10:10, it starts the reversal pattern. Trades higher, use this as a mitigation block. Bam, trades higher. Then later what we have during the 10 o'clock, we do have the first presented failure gap being used, trading back to a discount opening range gap. So it's very pretty day, okay, very nice price delivery right here. Then right at 10:30 it marks the AM session. Right at 10:30, 9:30, 10:30 generally will make the indices low, and it's the indices low right at 9:40. Pretty, right? Beautiful. But yeah, it's all these kind of day that I missed it, but it's fine. it's the first time in my whole career trading all-time highs, close to all-time highs, and just going along the protocol. And there goes for today's market review.